Hey everybody, today I'm going to be talking about Blood 2: The Chosen. It was made in 1998 by Monolith. It was the second of two games made using the 1.0 Lithtech 3D engine. The first game that was released using that engine was Shogo Mobile Armored Division. I hope to talk about that game soon. I know how most people feel about Blood 2, and that's that it's just not as good as the original. I can agree with that. I can honestly say that Blood 1 was probably one of the most atmospheric, old-school DOS-based shooters. I loved it when I was a kid, I love it now. That said, Blood 2 is still a great game that unfortunately history doesn't look back too kindly on. I think a big reason for this was shortly after its release, pretty much less than a year later, you saw the release of Unreal Tournament and Quake 3 Arena. To give you an idea, everybody I know played Quake and Unreal. Everyone.
Red is definitely your color.
Blood 2 was released sandwiched in between some of the most successful first-person shooters of all time. Add to that, the game also had a buggy release and did not deliver on some of the promised features in the final product of the game. I do believe that Blood 2 is much better than people give it credit for, and definitely one of my favorite parts of this game is its dark, gritty story. Take it away, Gideon.
Until a century ago, everything was going according to our evil plans. We never expected to be betrayed by one of our own. His name was Caleb. He destroyed our god and absorbed the power of Chernobog. I, and I alone, will restore our dark god. I will destroy Caleb. I will mash his intestines beneath my feet like rotten grapes.
In Blood 2: The Chosen, you can pick from one of 4 playable characters in single and multiplayer. First being Caleb, he's the main character of the original game, Gabriella, Ishmael, and Ophelia. Each character has different armor values, hit points, and weapon combinations, and this gives you different strategies for beating the game.
Somebody check the men's room for a huge ass. When I was young, we didn't have any singularity generators. We had to kill the dredge priest with our bare hands, and we liked it. You'd reach up and grab his bone leech and rip it off.
But let's be honest, the real reason you play a game like Blood is the violence.
I don't know. He just stuck his head in too far, I guess. No!
And that, my friends, this game has a lot of. I know this may make me seem a little sadistic, but when I play a first-person shooter, I want to see some carnage. It's called a shooter. By the time the expansions had come out for Blood 2, the multiplayer was actually pretty solid. There were 4 different characters to pick from, each with their own abilities, some stronger, some faster. Having different types of characters to pick from in Deathmatch now is pretty common, and people kind of take that for granted, but back when this game came out, it was pretty unusual. Most of the time, you just had one generic character, and you played against 7 other generic characters, and you just got to pick what color you were.
Another day, another corpse, another reason for making...
Thanks for watching. For VideoGameSaga.com, this is Tony B, and I'm out. Retry? You know it.